I'm Lucie Fink, and this week is 5 days of bullet journaling. Hey guys, it's Lucie. What's up? Time to talk about bullet journaling. Not those kinds of bullets. I got so many YouTube comments asking me to do 5 days of bullet journaling. Honestly, I think this might have been the most requested video to date in this series. I already did 5 days of journaling, and I figured bullet journaling was the same thing. But it's not. After watching a few videos on YouTube about bullet journaling, I totally get it. No need to push any further, the video has arrived. Ryder Carroll, the creator of the bullet journal, describes it as an analog system for the digital age. It helps you record the past, organize the present, and plan for the future. So today I'm just gonna dive right into it, and every day this week is gonna be another step to helping you build your very own bullet journal. First, the things you'll need: a journal of your choice, a ruler, and a pen. Or if you're like me and that's a little too simple for you, you might want to invest in 100 rainbow colored markers, some nice fine point black pens, a very pretty journal, and any fun stickers or stencils to make it a little bit brighter. When you open up your journal, the first thing you want to do is create your index. Since my journal is a little bit larger than normal, I'm going to leave just one page for the index, but you can leave two for it if your journal is a bit smaller. The index will let you know what page everything's on so that it's always easy to find things. The next couple of pages will be our future log, or the upcoming year at a glance. You can make this page as complex or as simple as you want. I'm using a straight edge to make little calendars for the next 6 months with lines next to them so I can fill in upcoming events or goals or intentions for the month. I'm working with pen, which is not a great idea if you're prone to making mistakes. So if you do make a mistake like I did, just feel free to cover it up with a sticker. And when you're done filling in some upcoming items, don't forget to number the pages and then add them to your index up front. I have about 6 notebooks floating around my desk. I'm constantly jotting notes down everywhere in my phone. I'm sending myself emails as reminders. It's a total mess, and it's getting a little bit hard to keep up with. And from what I've been told, a bullet journal is a way to consolidate all of those random things into one very organized space. So let's get organized. Now that we have our index and our future log, we're going to start breaking down this month further with our monthly log. So you can do this in a number of ways. Most people start by writing the month on the top of both pages. The left page is going to be your calendar, and the right page is going to be your task list. A classic bullet journal, in the simplest sense of the word, just lists the numbers of the month along the left column and then puts the letters of the day right next to those. But I wanted to make this a little bit more exciting, so I used a ruler and I just built out an entire April monthly calendar. This calendar gives you a bird's eye view of the entire month, and then you can go in and add any important dates. And on our task page, you'll start writing down things you need to accomplish in the month ahead. To break down the month one step further, we're going to make a daily log. You'll need to make a new one of these once a week, and basically this page to me seems sort of like an agenda or a planner. It's all about rapid logging your tasks, events, and notes for the day. So now that we've started putting items into our bullet journal, it's a good time to make a key. This is optional, but I think it's really helpful to remind you what everything means, especially if you're using different symbols. Bullets are for tasks that you need to accomplish. Open circles are events or date-related entries. A dash is for notes or thoughts that you want to jot down. Once you've completed a task, you strike it with an X. If you migrate a task to another day or another month, you use the right arrow. If an event or a task gets canceled, just strike it out. And if a task has been scheduled, use the left arrow. And now that we have our monthly log and our daily log and our key, add any finishing touches, and then don't forget to number the pages and put these in your index up front. Stay organized. Many people just want a bullet journal to use it as a planner and to keep their events and their tasks in order, and that's fine, but if you're anything like me and you have random lists floating all around that you want to keep track of separately and individually, you should start something called collections. A collection is a list of notes or thoughts that are related to a common theme. So today I'm starting a few different collections. Books I've read, Since my boyfriend can't eat gluten, I'm making a collection that's all about gluten-free dishes to try with him, and restaurants that I want to try in New York City. And of course, I'm planning on adding new collections as new interests pop up and as I get new ideas. Some other ideas for collections are a bucket list, a gratitude list, my friends' birthdays, things my parents say, animals I want to own in the future. You get the drift. And the best thing about a bullet journal is that you can keep on customizing it to fit your changing interests and your personal needs. I started my daily log for the week and then I added collections after that. That might stress people out, but don't let it. The bullet journal should unfold as your life happens, so just let it happen. Let it unfold. If you're the type of person who likes having collections, you will likely love trackers. This is a way to track your habits and to make sure you're doing the things that you want to do, and it can also be a way to track negative habits to make sure that you're stopping. I wanted to simplify it, but I also wanted to make it a little bit more visual, so I got a compass and I drew circles. I broke it out into the days of the month, and then I wrote in the 3 habits that I want to track this month. Drinking 8 glasses of water a day, going to the gym, and reading my book before bed. One more thing about pages and the order of the bullet journal, I put my habit tracker just on the next available page, but a lot of people like to put the habit tracker right next to their monthly log so that they can look at the whole month and see the days, their events, and the habits. So if you want to do it that way, just make sure you leave a blank space after your monthly log before you dive into the daily log. Another fun thing you can do here is make a goal page for a specific goal that you want to achieve. One of my 2017 resolutions was to drink more green smoothies, so I'm making a 50 by summer green smoothie tracker. To make this template, I used stickers, and now every time I have a green smoothie, I'll just check off the box. I think this is a really fun and visual way to see how close you are to achieving a goal. And of course, at the end, you know what I'm gonna say, don't forget to number the pages and add them to your index. Your bullet journal is really coming along now. Great job, I'm so proud of you. Stay tuned. Yay! Something that's becoming abundantly clear to me is that there are 1,000,001 ways to organize almost every page of your bullet journal. To give you some examples and inspiration, here are some of my favorites that I found on YouTube. Your bullet journal can be out of control with writing everywhere. You can keep it very minimalistic and simple. Also, not everyone is crafty, and that's okay. There are tons of companies that sell journals that are basically like bullet journals. For example, this 2017 planner from Exo Planners is not marketed as a bullet journal, but when you open it up, it has some of the same elements. Firstly, here's your future log. There are pages for goal setting, things you want to learn and explore, a bucket list. Then, at the start of each month, there's a monthly log with a section to write down notes and tasks. And each daily log gets its own page, and it has so many different elements to it. There's a schedule, to-dos, what you're grateful for, your inspiration, brilliant ideas, and more. I'm hoping this video inspires you to start your very own bullet journal with some beautiful templates, but don't be discouraged if you need to simplify things from week to week. I think that's the point of a bullet journal. It's supposed to help you out, not stress you out. So if you're finding that you're really stressed, but you want to keep the bullet journal, pare it down. Even if it's the most simple and minimalistic bullet journal in the world, if it works, it works. You're supposed to learn from yourself as the months and the weeks go on and change up templates if they're not working. I hope you liked my bullet journal, and I hope you stay tuned because I will likely make a future vlog video showing you how I'm keeping up with it. Keep commenting and sharing your suggestions of what you want to see me try next time. I promise, on my honor, not to ignore your comments anymore. Even if I think it's something that's similar to what I've already done, I will do my research and figure it out. And I really, really want to thank all of my fans who suggested I try bullet journaling because I think you've changed my life. Thank you. See you next time. Hey guys, click here to subscribe to Refinery29 on YouTube, here to watch another video on our channel, and right here to follow me on Instagram. Let's be best friends! Yeah!